After the interception, a quick change in the situation here. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. From the 2 now, second and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he... would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On third down, Jackson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is Ingram on first and 10. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 54 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 67 yards. Now it's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Watson out to his left. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 54 yards. Watson now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter as his guys are able to regain the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
On 1st down, Ingram. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 38-yard line.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Pushing his way through. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson escaping the pressure right. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
50 seconds to Mike.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Tomoda Peko racks up the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. They'll roll him out right. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
It's complete. Stills. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Safety's creeping.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
No time now.
To the air yet again, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there.
There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24.
The Texans on the next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Mike 41, Mike 41. 6-man. Check curl.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. On second down, it's Miller, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. CD, with that incompletion, let's look at some of the big games week 13. So these are ones that our crew probably think are the biggest 4. Let's rank them 1 to 4 as far as how big they are and what they mean. Baltimore at Buffalo, San Fran at New Orleans, KC at New England, Seattle at the Rams. How would you rank those? What do you think?
Well, this is going to sound self-serving since I'm working San Francisco and New Orleans, but to me that's the #1 game because the #1 seed in the NFC will be determined that week for that moment. Okay, the winner of that becomes the #1 seed. I think the #2 game, Seattle at the Rams, because Seattle's trying to maintain pace with San Francisco or become the #1 team in the NFC West, and the Rams have to have it if they have any designs on making the playoffs. The #3 game, Baltimore at Buffalo. Buffalo's announced its presence, that big win on Thanksgiving Day over Dallas, but Baltimore's the hottest team, the best team in the league over the last 8 weeks. And then you finish up Kansas City, New England. How is that the #4 game?
I know.
Hard to believe, but it is in this instance.
Now it's Ingram, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Check 52. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. Here's Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Watson rolling to his right. It's complete to Fuller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Watson looks to throw again. This is caught. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
4th down. Here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
A first down carry now for Miller. Able to slither by. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 17, Watson with a catch made by Hopkins. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Let's put that team on the clock. Alert! 57, Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Go. 57, go!
Now it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Under 10. Mike 48, Mike 48. I'm going to come back to you.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. He may try and run, and he will have a touchdown. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 68 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just 1 score. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Watson now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got Fuller. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
Check. Watch the safety creep. Check the backer. 57. Mike, 57. 54.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Silver.
They'll run on 1st down. Miller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check.
Watson. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Hopkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go.
Now Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management.